That's enough of that sappy crap. Paul asked me to be his best man, and Allie told me, hey, you're going to have to do a toast, but I actually didn't hear her correctly, and I thought she said you're going to have to do a roast. So, on behalf of Paul and Allie, I want to thank everybody for coming out today for this wonderful occasion. For those of you that know me, cool, good for you. For those of you that don't, you probably will after this. I'm going to keep this as short as possible because I know the only thing between me and eating another cupcake is, well, me. Somebody actually pulled me aside before I started putting this speech together, and they said, you need to keep this thing short. You need to keep it to the point, and don't tell any off-color jokes. I think that person's probably slipping in their twilight years. No offense, Dad. Paul actually told me as long as I keep this thing good and stick to the script that I can be the best man at his next wedding, too. Now, I've known Allie for a long time, right? Since 1983, to be exact. She's been my big sister and has shown me lots of new things. The main thing I remember is she introduced me to what it was like to be in college. I finally got a glimpse of what life was like outside of Mom and Dad's house. It was pretty awesome. Now, growing up, we would fight like cats and dogs, right? But she would always come apologize for her wrongdoing. She would always follow up with her sincere apology with an equally sincere, Mom made me say that. Now, with Paul, I haven't known him nearly as long. I remember the night I first met Paul, I pulled up out in front of Mom and Dad's house right here, and my first impression was actually sitting in the driveway. You guessed it. My first impression of Paul was seeing a prop car from the Fast and Furious. Aside from his boyish infatuation with rice burners, Paul has proven to be an asset to this family. Now, we know you're a jack of all trades, but you need to keep your personal accomplishments to a bare minimum. We don't aim too high in this family, and if you start to make me look bad, I won't really have a choice, but I'll make it look like an accident. Now, sometimes in life, people embark on a wonderful journey such as marriage. This journey can cover any distance. It can involve countless people. The journey requires people to search to the very depths of their being and the ends of the earth to find that one person who's their strength, their rock, a willful listening ear, a shoulder to cry on, and that person who makes life worth living day in and day out. Paul found just that when he first laid eyes on me. Now, since we didn't actually grow up together, we missed a lot. But we've kind of adjusted and we've kind of flashed back at times, We've actually shared times like we're little kids again, Many good times have been had. So many, in fact, that my wife has actually kind of questioned our relationship at times. These times have involved my mom saying things like, Cliff Nelson and Paul Foskett, get out of here. Those cookies aren't done yet. And then my personal favorite, would you two please quit touching each other? Now, I knew Paul and Allie were made for each other shortly after Paul moved into the farmhouse and started fixing it up. I knew this pretty much in just seeing how they interacted with each other. Allie enjoyed yelling at Paul. Paul enjoyed being yelled at by Allie. It was almost like they were already married, so I just figured the transition would be relatively easy. I knew it was meant to be. I guess Paul can make my sister happy in ways that I never could. Paul, I want to congratulate you because after tonight, you will have gained a woman who is caring, my sister. She's very considerate, warm, as well as she's everything that any man could ever ask for a bride. Except for me, because that'd be kind of weird. I'm from Memphis, not Arkansas. I knew you'd be here, Slate. That's why I said that. Allie, I want to congratulate you, too, because after today, you will have gained a beautiful dress and a gorgeous bouquet. Now, I'm very excited about my new brother, even though I didn't personally get to pick him out. Growing up, Mom and Dad always taught me, sometimes you have to suck it up and settle. Seriously, though, Allie, you look beautiful. I think everybody would agree that she looks beautiful today. Paul, I love you, my new brother, and I'm excited to see you two officially start your future together. Mom made me say that. To Allie and Paul, cheers.